please welcome to the stage your 2014-2015 State Officer Team. Your parliamentarian, Daphne Weiss. Your historian, Chirag Agarwal. Your Sergeant-at-Arms, Bethany Barbas. Your reporter, Morgan Lepre. Your treasurer, Mathi Tamilmani. Your secretary, Lisa Gardner. Vice President Luke Arts. And your 2014-2015 President, Ben Cutler.
Please be seated. Will the meeting please come to order? Madam Sergeant-at-Arms, are all officers in their places?
They are, Mr. President.
Please rise. Madam Sergeant-at-Arms, please lead the Assembly in the pledge to the flag of the United States of America.
May the phrase, "One nation under God," be said without a pause. Attention, turn, salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Madam Sergeant-at-Arms.
Present. The symbol of my office is the hearty handshake. It is my responsibility to see that the Assembly is comfortable and properly welcomed. It is also my duty to serve as doorkeeper for this organization.
Mr. Historian.
Present. The symbol of my office is the scroll, and it is my responsibility to serve in any capacity as directed by the President to keep up-to-date information of the history of our association and to keep an accurate and concise logbook of our organization's activities.
Madam Reporter.
Present. The symbol of my office is the Beacon Tower, and it is my duty to see that our school, community, and national association has a complete report of our organization's activities.
Madam Parliamentarian.
Present. The symbol of my office is the open book, which represents Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. The duties vested in me by my office are to serve in any capacity as directed by the President, to assist in conducting all meetings according to the parliamentary procedure set forth by Robert's Rules of Order newly revised, and to be available as necessary to promote the general welfare of this association.
Mr. President.
Present. The symbol of my office is the gavel. It is duties vested in me by my office are to preside at all regular and special meetings of this organization and to promote cooperation and workings of this organization. Madam Secretary.
Present. The symbol of my office is the pen, and it is my responsibility to see that accurate and proper records are kept of all business and correspondence of this association. Madam Treasurer.
Present. The symbol of my office is a balanced budget. It is my duty to keep accurate records of all funds and to see that our financial obligations are met promptly.
Mr. Vice President.
Present. The symbol of my office is the star. It is the duty of my office to see that we always have a strong membership, a good work program, and are alert to the welfare of our association.
Mr. President, all officers are present and in their places.
Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll of chapters?
We checked the delegates as they entered Exhibit Hall last night for the candidate meeting, and we also checked them in tonight.
Thank you. Madam Parliamentarian, do we have a quorum present?
Yes, Mr. President. We have 66 chapters represented.
Madam Sergeant at Arms, do we have any guests present?
Guests will be introduced later during the awards portion.
Madam Secretary, we are now ready to transact our business. Will you please read back the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes, Mr. President. The annual business meeting at the 2013-2014 Pennsylvania TSA State Conference came to order at 7:33 p.m. on Friday, April 11, 2014, in the exhibit hall at Seven Springs Resort. All officers were present. A quorum was established. Satara Soundarajan, the 2013-2014 State President, and Samantha Horry, the 2013-2014 State Secretary, were present. Several guests from their respective scholarship selection committees were present. The minutes from the 2012-2013 State Conference were available online for the members to read. They were approved at a later time. Ben Cutler, the 2013-2014 State Treasurer, gave the Treasury Report. It was received as read and placed on file, subject for audit. Ben Hewitt, the 2013-2014 Green Committee Chairperson, gave the Green Committee Report. Victoria Lee, the 2013-2014 State Vice President, delivered the Membership Committee Report. Ben Cutler gave the American Cancer Society Fundraising Report. The Inspiration, Rickards, Winters, Clark, Schwam, and Outstanding Technology Student Awards were presented by their respective representatives of those scholarships. There was no unfinished business to come before the Assembly at that time. In new business, we had a motion from Isabella Esposito from Western Wayne TSA, who proposed a bylaw amendment to insert a new section 3.6 in Article 4 that would state, no more than 2 individuals from the same school district may run for PA-TSA state office or be appointed to the state officer team. Madam Sergeant at Arms made a motion to limit, the motion was seconded. Madam Sergeant at Arms made a motion to limit debate to 30 seconds per speaker. The motion passed with a 2/3 vote in the affirmative, and debate was limited to 30 seconds per speech. Ariel Anderer moved to amend the motion by striking out the word district, so that it would now read, I move that we insert in the new section so that it would read, no more than 2 individuals from the same school may run for PA-TSA state office or be appointed to the state officer team. The motion passed with a majority in the affirmative. Then the Assembly voted on the main motion. It failed with a 2/3 vote in the negative. A member made a motion to reconsider the vote on the bylaw amendment. The motion passed with a majority vote in the affirmative, and the Assembly discussed the bylaw amendment again. A member moved to postpone the bylaw amendment indefinitely. It failed with a majority in the negative, and the Assembly discussed the bylaw amendment again. Madam Parliamentarian called the previous question on all pending motions. The motion passed with a 2/3 vote in the affirmative, and they took a vote on all the pending motions. The bylaw amendment failed as it did not achieve a 2/3 vote in the affirmative. There was no further new business to come before the Assembly at that time. The state officer advisors, Mr. and Mrs. Rickert, came to the stage to announce the officers-elect. Conference Director Ms. Lipinski made some general conference announcements. The meeting adjourned at 9:57 p.m. to meet at the award ceremony the following morning. These minutes were submitted by Samantha Horry, the 2013-2014 PA-TSA State Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any corrections to the minutes at this time? Seeing and hearing none, the minutes are received as read and will be placed on file. We will now move on to officer reports. Madam Treasurer, will you please read back the Treasurer's report?
Yes, Mr. President. The Pennsylvania TSA Board of Directors checking amounted to $12,811.15. The PA-TSA savings amounted to $37,473.05. Scholarship accounts amounted to $19,884.62, which leads to a total savings and checkings of $70,169.17.
Thank you. The Treasurer's report is received as read and placed on file, subject for audit. We will now move on to committee reports. Will the Green Committee Chairperson, Olivia Crocker, please come to the podium to deliver the Green Committee report?
Hello, my name is Olivia Crocker, and I am a junior from Boyer. Boyertown, and I'm serving as chair of the Green Committee this year, along with Ben Grunauer from Stroudsburg High School. This year, 15 people participated in the Green Committee, which is the largest group that we've ever had. This large group allowed us to pursue more projects and allowed us to send speakers to most of the regional conferences. We were able to post graphic posters that have facts about the environment throughout the hotel, in case you've seen them. Following the state conference, we are going to pursue interstate contact so we can establish more green committees in other states. Here at the conference, we had a special interest session on green industry that was this afternoon, and we also had a recyclable scavenger hunt in which we placed recyclable items around the hotel for teams to retrieve. I have the winners for both days of this competition. For the first day, I have Alina and Kalia from Baldwin, and for the second day, I have Jacob Scholler from Cannon Macmillan, I believe. So if those two teams could come to the side of the stage to receive their prizes, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Will the Vice President of the State Officer Team please deliver the Membership Committee report?
Yes, Mr. President. I would like to recognize the members of this year's membership committee who put in a lot of their time and hard work in efforts to make this organization the best it can be. Will the following members please come to the left of the stage in order to receive your certificates? Kevin Rigner, Stephen Donchez, Cinca Chen, Natalie Rosado, Catherine Liu, Beth Barbas, Sabrina Sayok, Daphne Weiss, Sarika Ram, Devanshi Agnihotri, Sierra Shoutready, and finally, my Vice Chair Ryan Chang, who has been a ton of help over the past year. These 12 people have been key in expanding and strengthening our organization's membership. They have been hard at work organizing the first annual Meet and Compete special interest session, which took place Wednesday night. It was a group-oriented event that encouraged members to meet new people over some friendly competition. We hope to continue this trend for years to come. Another of their projects has been the creation of a promotional video and packet for chapters to use to introduce people to TSA. I'd like to personally thank each of these members for all of their efforts as we move forward in our organization.
Thank you, Luke. Will the Treasurer please report on the American Cancer Society fundraising?
Yes, Mr. President. I would like to introduce Mrs. Delp from the American Cancer Society.
Good evening. The American Cancer Society is passionately committed to fighting every cancer and helping every community. We are the largest community-based volunteer health organization in the world, with 3 million dedicated volunteers saving lives from cancer every day. We are making progress, but we can do more. Today, 2 out of 3 people diagnosed with cancer survive for 5 years or more. Our goal is to make that 3 out of 3. We are putting all of our efforts towards saving more lives faster. Today, we're focusing on key areas where we know we can make progress quickly. We're honing in on the biggest cancer killers, where we can have proven strategies to help reduce the burden, like tobacco control and colon cancer screenings. Our life-saving work centers around 4 key areas: stay well, get well, find cures, and fight back. We search for new ways to prevent cancer or find it at its earliest, most treatable stage, and we help find people to take steps to stay healthy. A substantial proportion of cancers could be prevented if people did what we know works: avoiding tobacco, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising, eating a healthy diet, and getting recommended cancer screenings. We spread the word in communities across the country and fight for local, state, and federal policies that help us stay healthy. We set guidelines that your doctor uses for early detection and prevention, and we work to promote cancer screenings. For example, it is our goal to increase colon cancer screening rates to 80% by 2018. We do the most to help people with cancer, reaching every community. Each year, the American Cancer Society helps nearly 1 million people touched by cancer get the help they need, when and where they need it. We're available all day, every day, wherever you need us to provide reliable cancer information that helps patients and families understand their diagnosis and make decisions about treatment. You can reach us online at cancer.org and by phone at 1-800-227-2345. We help patients and their families with their most pressing needs and quality of life concerns, including dealing with symptoms, pain, and stress of cancer and its treatment, navigating the healthcare system, getting rides or finding lodging, and more. Whatever the need, we can help. We find cancer's causes and cures through groundbreaking research. We are the largest private, nonprofit funder of cancer research in the United States, contributing to nearly every major cancer research breakthrough in recent history. We fill a unique need, funding young investigators for new, promising ideas at a crucial time in their careers. Our track record of funding 47 Nobel Prize winners early in their careers demonstrates our ability to identify the best and the brightest ideas. We have brought research to our communities. More than 300,000 people have joined our Cancer Prevention Study 3, which will give us more insight into cancer than ever before. The cancer death rate has dropped by 20% since 1991, which represents 1.3 million lives saved, thanks to, in part, by our efforts. That's 400 lives saved from cancer every day. We are working to save 1,000 lives a day domestically, and one day, 10,000 lives a day worldwide. We fight cancer as much through public policy as we do in the laboratory. We mobilize volunteers to finish the fight through our signature fundraising events, Relay for Life and Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. The money raised through our local Relay for Life events helps the American Cancer Society save lives and fight cancer in so many ways that set us apart from every other cancer fighting organization. Everything the American Cancer Society does benefits everyone in our community. Relay for Life participants alone raise nearly $400 million each year across the country and around the world. Together with our nonprofit, nonpartisan advocacy affiliate, the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, or ACS-CAN, we have helped enact policies that prevent cancer, such as smoke-free laws and others that prevent and curb cigarette smoking, educate lawmakers on policies and provide access to quality and affordable health care, including life-saving cancer screenings and treatments, encourage increased federal investment in cancer research. Today, the Relay for Life program is a fundraising titan in the fight against cancer, yet its roots are humble. Dr. Gordy Klatt, a colorectal surgeon, decided in 1985 to find out if his passion for running marathons could become a path to raise money for his local American Cancer Society office. He hoped people might pledge $25 to run or walk with him at his university. To inspire participation, Klatt himself would circle the track for 24 hours. His idea worked, and it raised $27,000. At that time, Pat Flynn was a non-cancer patient of Klatt's who had a knack for organization. Klatt asked Flynn to help set up the first team event in 1986. She served on the committee that in 1993 named the event the Relay for Life and made it the Society's signature fundraiser. Now she serves on the National Relay Advisory Team and is known as the Mother of Relay. Over the years, Dr. Klatt and Flynn have inspired more than 250,000 people to volunteer at Relay for Life events. Flynn attributes the program's explosive growth to ordinary people uniting for a common cause. 30 years ago, Dr. Gordon Klatt took to the track for 24 hours in Tacoma, Washington, and raised $27,000 for the fight against cancer. His innovative idea, now known as the Relay for Life, has grown into a global program with more than 5,000 events in communities as far as Soweto, South Africa, and Fukushima, Japan. The Relay for Life program is more than just a fundraiser. It's about communities coming together to support each other and the work of the American Cancer Society is doing to fight cancer. Thanks to Dr. Klatt's vision, Relay for Life has become the world's largest program of its kind and has raised over $5 billion. The Relay for Life of Lancaster, PA is the third largest Relay for Life event in the world. Yes, in the world. And of those $5 billion that have been raised since Relay began, over 13 million of it came from the Lancaster Relay. Our fundraising goal this year is over $700,000, and your fundraising efforts here are contributing to that goal. For that, the American Cancer Society thanks you. Every penny gets us closer to a cure. This year's event takes place on June 12th at Conestoga Valley High School, and we invite you to join us. At the Lancaster Relay, the community comes together to honor cancer survivors, remember loved ones lost, and fight back against a disease that has already taken too much. The funds raised truly make a difference in the fight against cancer. Just ask one of the nearly 14 million cancer survivors who will celebrate another birthday this year. Relay for Life teams camp out overnight and take turns walking around a track for 24 hours. And because cancer never sleeps, each team is asked to have at least one participant on the track at all times. As I mentioned, one aspect of the relay is to honor those who have battled cancer and won, along with the memory of those who lost their battle. We do this at dusk by having a luminaria ceremony. Each one of us has a reason to join the fight against cancer. I ask you to take a moment and remember yours. Your reason could be your mother or father, grandfather or grandmother, an aunt or an uncle, a cousin, a niece or nephew. Your reason could be a sister or a brother, son or daughter, a friend or a neighbor. Whether you choose to fight back against cancer to honor your loved one's courage to fight or the memory of their spirit, please join me in a moment of silence to remember and honor all of those that are in our hearts tonight. We light a candle, a brightly shining flame, for all the ones who've gone before, remembering each by name. And we light a candle for those who live today, who suffer with uncertainty, praying one day for a change. And we light a candle. We light a candle for those who are still yet to come, that they may never face the pain when the battle has been won. And we light a candle. For victories today, for survivors who have fought the fight, we celebrate today. And we light a candle. We light a candle that every child will have the chance to ride a bike, to learn to swim, walk barefoot in the grass. And we light a candle that one day we shall light no more, and offer up this simple prayer, praying one day for a cure. And we light a candle.
If you count my total number of murders over the years, I should be on the FBI's most wanted list. But I'm not. LOL, JK, smiley face. They always seem to miss me. I hide in the depths of your skin. No doctor can find where I begin. live more years than those who died on 9/11. You can be 5 or 77, I will still take your life as mine. I take your happiness, hair, health, and time. But hey, don't commit the crime of prejudice. You can be black, white, gay, straight, Christian, or Buddhist. I enslave all that exists. I have 100 types of transformations. I make millions go through radiation. I grow somewhere in the margin of about $50 billion, and I don't know about you, but that sounds like a white-collar job to me. Blind to the eye to see, you cannot stop me. When you hear my name, I make your tongue go lame when you're in the doctor's office with your wife. I'm the one who spews a ton of strife with your 5-year-old son who spews a ton of blood as an offering to me. Who cannot stop me. I hold a third of your lives in my palm, and whether I make it so you can't go to your prom or I kill your mom, you still cannot stop me. The riddle that doesn't have an answer, you cannot stop cancer. But we can. You see, it started with a man who had enough of the general consensus, so he had a relentless idea. He wasn't just gonna stand around and wait for cancer to be done, so he got up and he began to run. And as he did, so did our chance for a cure. Now over 5,000 communities are making the opportunity to come into unity for 12 hours, and yes, I know it's tough. But remember, we have cancer, it doesn't have us. We fight for the ones that can't fight for themselves. We fight for the ones that put their lives on a shelf. We may have cancer, but we also have hope. And remember, we may have to deal with cancer, but cancer also has to deal with us. By the time I'm through, 36 people will be too. A lap for survivors, a lap for memories. None of this will do anything if we are complacent. So I say we do something that's a little bit more permanent. You can pull an all-nighter with your friends and some Mary Jane, but you can't do the same for someone who soon won't have a functional brain. I say we actually have a relay for life instead of a social gathering for life. And yes, that will mean you actually have to do some exercise, but I'd rather do that than cry, because I have a friend in heaven right now because of this monster. And I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I know you believe in cancer. I'm gonna fight until there's a cure. You'll see my face at relay. I better see yours.
Thank you for all that you are doing in the fight against cancer, and I'll see you at Relay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Dell. This year was another big step in our efforts to raise money for the American Cancer Society. It was great to see how many chapters participated in the NASCAR race. Overall, we had 8 chapters run the race, and we raised a total of $1,771.30. We would now like to award the top 3 fastest chapters in PA-TSA. As I call your name, please send the 2 representatives that raced the cars to the side of the stage to receive your prize. We will now begin with 3rd place, which goes to Conestoga Valley High School. Second place goes to Delaware Valley High School. And the fastest chapter in the state of Pennsylvania goes to Colonial TSA. Let's get on to who raised the most money for the fight against cancer. The awards for the top 3 chapters who raised the most money are as follows. Representatives from these schools, please remain at the side of the stage after you receive your prize. 3rd place goes to Conestoga Valley Middle School. Second place goes to Colonial TSA. And the chapter who raised the most money is Richland High School with an outstanding $1,000. This year, Harriton High School also held a Super Smash Bros. Tournament to raise money for the American Cancer Society. They would like to donate $235 alongside the money raised from the state officer team. Finally, the total amount raised from the PyCan fundraiser is $246.43. Altogether, the total amount raised for the American Cancer Society is $3,379.73. You all exceeded our expectations, and we would like to thank you. We would now like to present a check to Mrs. Delp to go towards the fight against cancer. This is the largest check PA-TSA has ever presented. We actually had an extra $1,000, but we wrote the wrong thing on the check.
On behalf of the American Cancer Society, I am overwhelmed and humbled to see so many young people come together for such a great cause in the fight against cancer. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now move on to the awards portion. Madam Sergeant at Arms, will you please announce the speakers?
Yes, Mr. President. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Dan Zolman of the PA-TSA Alumni Association.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited to announce this year's winner of the Inspiration Award. This award is given to chapters who go above and beyond their TSA events and make an impact in their local communities. If your chapter is active in your community, your school district, or the TSA community, this award is a great way to share what you're doing. As I talk about the winning chapter, I'll ask a few representatives to come up to the podium. This year's winning chapter has an interesting list of projects. In September, the chapter hosted a Community Day Carnival for their school. About 1,000 students and teachers attended the event, raising over $2,500 for the American Cancer Society and Alex's Lemonade Stand. The TSA members also practiced their design and engineering skills by building their own carnival games, which helped them prepare for TSA projects. In December, the TSA chapter visited a local home for senior citizens, where the students built ergonomically designed furniture for the residents. Also in December, the chapter participated in the Global Hour of Code Day. TSA members went to math classes throughout the day and gave every single student in their school a 45-minute lesson in computer programming. Members of this TSA chapter also make a special effort to help each other learn by pairing experienced students together with inexperienced students to work together on each TSA event. This chapter truly makes it a high priority to help and to educate others, and as the first middle school to win this award, they're incredibly deserving of it. This year's winner of the PA-TSA Inspiration Award is Welsh Valley Middle School. So this year's entry sets a high bar for the future, but your chapter can still enter next year. Doesn't matter how much you do, we want to hear about it. And this is a great way to share what you're doing. Congratulations, Welsh Valley. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Ms. Lauren Lipinski and Mr. Wayne McConaughey for the presentation of service awards.
Good evening. I have the privilege tonight of presenting the Don Rickards Outstanding Service Award to a woman all of you will recognize by face but may not know by name. For the last 5 years, she's taken on the daunting task of coordinating the display events in Festival Hall. She keeps your projects safe, oversees the judging of your hard work, and ensures you get to the right place at the right time for your interviews. She is the first one up in Festival Hall in the morning and the last one to lock up late at night. For so many of us, TSA is a family affair, and Cheryl Yackel is no different. Cheryl's TSA involvement began over 15 years ago when her sons came home from middle school expressing a desire to get involved in this TSA thing. A willingness to help, combined with a little bit of motherly worry about sending her middle school students away, first led Cheryl to volunteer as a parent chaperone. During the years her boys were in middle school and high school, Cheryl served as an invaluable chaperone and stand-in advisor. She's traveled to countless regional, state, and national conferences. Locally, Cheryl has headed up TSA fundraising efforts for Quakertown TSA, which helped make it possible for so many to attend these conferences. One of the coolest things about this organization is the people who take on a job, do that job really well, and never expect or want anything in return. Cheryl is one of those people. She moves quietly about, behind the scenes, always with a smile. It is my honor tonight to recognize Cheryl Yackel as this year's recipient of the Don Rickards Outstanding Service Award. The plaque reads, "The Don Rickards Volunteer Service Award is presented to Cheryl Yackel. In recognition of your time, talent, and tireless effort, your dedication has made your local TSA chapter the best organization possible."
Thank you to Lauren and Cindy and Wayne and Chris Roth and all the TSA Planning Committee for the last 5 years supporting and helping me. I couldn't have done it without them. Thank you to Quakertown chapter for all your support. Thank you for all the dedicated people that I worked with, students and adults alike. Everybody's great. And to the students out there, once you graduate, please consider coming back as a TSA alumni. I talked to a couple judges this weekend, and they went through TSA middle school and up, and they've come back to be judges or to help out in any way, and they just said they just want to give back because it's such a great organization. So please consider doing that, because this organization wouldn't be here without all the great people that help. So thank you, and tomorrow, good luck with getting awards, and everybody's a winner. Thank you.
This next award, the Dr. Thomas Winters Award, is Pennsylvania TSA's highest form of recognition. It's not just about longevity and years of service and dedication to the organization. Along with all of that goes the leadership that keeps this great organization moving forward. And every year we pause to recognize those individuals who have gone above and beyond to make all of this possible for all of you. It's with great pride and pleasure tonight that I'm going to talk a little bit about this year's recipient. It's a path that this individual started 22 years ago with a little yellow piece of paper that invited students just like you to come find out what TSA was all about and bring mom and dad along so that they can find out also. This is our first Dr. Thomas Winters Award, who started off as a 6th grade student. While at Milford Middle School, she became president, the first step of leadership. From 1994 through 2000, she attended all the regional, state, and national conferences, doing extremely well with all her competitions. In 1996-97, she served as the PA-TSA Sergeant at Arms, the next step of leadership. 1997 through 98, she served as the PA-TSA State Treasurer. 1998-1999, she served as your PA-TSA State President. During her senior year, not only was she president of PA-TSA, she served as my senior intern, helping students just like you in day-to-day classes, and behind the scenes helped with the state conference planning team, as well as that year PA-TSA hosted nationals in Pittsburgh, and she was there for every minute of it behind the scenes. She graduated and then through 2003 attended the College of New Jersey, and she didn't take any vacation. She came back to Seven Springs every year to help out with the planning team, as well as each year helped New Jersey run their state conference. She graduated in 2004 and started in Lower Merion School District at Bala-Cynwyd Middle School, and immediately started the chapter there. And I don't have to go into, because all the people from Lower Merion know how successful that chapter's been. In 2004, she also joined the Pennsylvania TSA Board of Directors and took on the role of Assistant Judge Coordinator at the state conference, her first year of teaching. In 2005, she was elected to the PA-TSA Board of Directors as their secretary. During the 2008-2009 school year, she was awarded Technology and Engineering Education Association of Pennsylvania's Teacher Excellence Award for outstanding contributions to students. In 2009-2010, she became the state conference director, still serving in that position today. Over the last 5 years, the state conference under her direction has grown from 1,500 to today's 2,200 of you sitting out there. In 2012-2013, Lauren's technology program at Bala-Cynwyd wins Technology and Engineers Education Association of Pennsylvania's Program of Excellence Award for outstanding contributions to the profession. In 2013, she flew to California to help organize and host that state's first ever state conference. Over the past 22 years, TSA has been a very important part of her life. Already she has 11 years as a chapter advisor. She has 5 former students that have gone on and become state officers. She's helped 3 states with their state conference. And she's just beginning. This June, she's been nominated by William Duger of ITA to fly to San Antonio and to help design and write the curriculum that you folks will be using in the future. She's accomplished all of this, and she's 34 years old. It's pretty amazing. Please welcome to the stage your state conference director, Lauren Lipinski.
Thank you. All right, guys, have a seat. Thank you. Enough. All right. Oh, that was a very long, embarrassing list. But thank you all. It's no secret that this is a big part of my life. It started when I was a kid, and it's truly a family affair. You look around, there's a lot of people that look like me here. This has played a really important role in my life, and I believe that the organization has the power to do great things for kids. There's a lot of different opportunities out there. So again, thank you for the accolades. Thank you for the long, embarrassing list, Wayne. And on to the next person. Thanks.
Please welcome to the stage Doc Bratton for the Clark Scholarships.
Good evening, everyone. I hope that the conference so far has been exciting and rewarding experience for you, and that you're ready and excited for tomorrow. I know I am. Would the 5 finalists for the Clark Scholarships come to the right side of our stage here, please? I'm here at this time on behalf of Clark Associates, which is a fast-growing business that recognizes the talent and work ethic of TSA students. This is the 3rd year they have offered the Clark Scholarships, which are comprised of 2 $5,000 and 3 $1,500 awards. The 2 $5,000 scholarships are given as one scholarship for the best TSA applicant from Region 2, because this is where Clark Associates is located, and the other 5,000 is given to the best TSA applicant from across the state of Pennsylvania. 5 finalists were chosen from all of the applications submitted. Those 5 finalists were interviewed this morning by Gene Clark, president of the company, and 2 of his employees. By the way, all 3 of those interviewers are former longtime TSA members. I was told that selecting the 5 finalists was quite a difficult job due to the high quality applications submitted. Following the interviews today, Gene Clark said to me, "Wow, all 5 of these finalists interviewed far better than 95% of the adults who apply for work at my business." At this time, I'd like to introduce the 5 Clark Scholarship finalists. Morgan Stam, Alexander Deem, Aaron Carter, Robert Appleye, I think that's right, and Michael Borman. Two of these finalists will be receiving $5,000 each, and the remaining 3 will receive $1,500. The winner of the Region 2 $5,000 scholarship is Aaron Carter. And the winner of the state $5,000 scholarship is Michael Borman. Congratulations to the finalists, and a special congratulations to our 2 scholarship winners. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Craig Jarrett for the presentation of Pennsylvania TSA scholarships.
Thank you. It's great to be back again this year. Tonight marks the 18th year that the PA-TSA Board of Directors has presented scholarships to 2 very deserving students. This year's scholarships that we have given out brings our total money amount to $56,500, which I think is a fantastic accomplishment for our organization. Tonight we'll be presenting 2 scholarships to an outstanding male and female student, and I would like to thank the following people for serving as our review selection committee. Mr. James Knapp from Thaddeus Stevens School of Technology, Dr. Len Litowitz from Millersville University, and Mr. Bill Bertrand from the Pennsylvania Department of Education. Unfortunately, our male student could not be here tonight because he's participating in his school's track meet. However, he has been involved in TSA for 3 years. He's been a regional, state, and national place winner. He serves as his chapter reporter. He's a member of the National Honor Society, the student government. He's also a member of the cross-country and track team. He plans to major in mechanical engineering. He's from Wilson High School, Nicholas Moen. If his advisor is here or a representative from the chapter, if they would see me after the meeting, I will present his plaque to them. It gives me great pleasure her. Would she please?
Distinct honor of recognizing the Regional Biomedical Society essay contest winners. Over 100 students competed this year, and over $1,900 in cash awards for TSA members will be presented tonight. This contest has provided over $10,000 in cash awards to students that have participated throughout the years. That's a wonderful amount of money for students for doing their biomedical essays. And I would like to recognize Mr. Dennis Gold, who has worked tirelessly with the Pennsylvania Society of Biomedical Research to continue this contest and reward our students. So Dr. Dennis Gold. Okay, now, I promise this is going to work out quickly, so this is great practice for tomorrow morning. So as I call the groups up, if they would, quickly, if they're not here, send a representative to the side of the stage so that they can pick up their certificate and their monetary award. So we'll start with Region 1, and if Dr. Hummel can come up and assist too, because we're going to get this done. Rohit Nanda Kammer from Fox Chapel High School. Megan Huey from Ambridge Area High School. Corinne Zanella from Ambridge Area High School. They are all from Region 1. Region 2, Haley Smith from Elko Middle School. Conestoga Valley High School, Elizabeth McCombs. Manheim Township High School, Sophia McConnell. Conestoga Christian High School, Michael Borman. Cassandra, oh, that's right, that's Region 2, sorry, Region 2. Okay, on to Region 3. Cassandra Litz from Catherine Hall Middle School. Anne Marie Piermetto from E.H. Markle. Ellie Blanchard from Yellow Breeches Middle School. Danielle Klunk from Southwestern High School. Sarah Cooper, Southwestern High School. Daphne Weiss, Southwestern High School. Region 5. Emily Wright from Welsh Valley Middle School. Orion Jusuf from Welsh Valley Middle School. Shiana Ginsberg from Welsh Valley Middle School. Eaton Ginsberg from Harriet High School. Lauren Kim from Plymouth Whitemarsh High School. Lisa Gardner from Lower Marion High School. That's Region 6. Jacqueline Witwicky from South Fayette Township. Kara Price from South Fayette Township. Emily Hummel from Charleroi High School. And we'd like to mention that there was actually a lot more money that could have gone out this year if more people would have applied or put in at the regionals. Region 7, Jessica Pergolini from Lock Haven Catholic Middle. Chris Rapson from Mifflinburg Middle. Seth Klein from Mifflinburg Middle. Nolan Beck from Mifflinburg Middle. Olivia Clark from Jersey Shore Senior High. Jordan Hartzell from Lewisburg High School. That's Region 7. Region 8. Region 8. Kylie Shook from Richland Middle School. Morgan Hamill from Altoona Area Junior High. Emily Redmond from Park Forest Middle School. Erin Worley from Altoona Area High School. Brittany Skapanik from Richland High School. Megan Panessa from Conemaugh Valley High School. Recall? Oh, did I? Okay. Region 9. Region 9, Lydia David Heiser, Daniel Boone Middle School. Ethan Rushman, Stroudsburg Junior High. Andrew Wilson, Stroudsburg Junior High. Olivia Crocker, Boyertown Area Senior High. Zachary Logan, Daniel Boone Area High School. And Olivia Steinmetz, Boyertown Area Senior High School. That's it. Couple. Jordan Hartzell, Region 7, Lewisburg Area High School. Corinne Zanella, Ambridge Area High School. Cassandra Litz, Catherine Hall Middle School. Thank you for being so efficient tonight. Good luck tomorrow.
Okay. Congratulations to all award winners. We will now move on to unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business to come before the assembly at this time? Seeing and hearing none, we will now move on to new business. Is there any new business to come before the assembly at this time? Hearing and seeing none, we will now invite the state officer advisors, Mr. and Mrs. Rickard, to the stage to announce the officers-elect.
All right, your 2015-2016 PA State Officer Team. For Sergeant at Arms, Lauren Kim. For Reporter, Zach Chan. For Treasurer, Evan Hasman. For Secretary, Catherine Liu. For Vice President, Daphne Weiss. For President, Olivia Crocker. Will the newly elected and any pre-approved members seeking the appointed office of historian or parliamentarian please meet us to the left of the stage directly after this meeting has adjourned.
Thank you. Please welcome Mr. Bratton to the stage for some brief announcements.
Actually, it's just one announcement. Actually, it's just one announcement. It has to do with the seating for tomorrow. The seating for the awards session is done through basically a random order. The random order of selection for representatives to come to save reserved seats for the awards session was previously posted and still exists on the PA-TSA website. So in other words, the first one on there, and it goes down through every chapter that's here. So if you're at the top of the list, we'll be calling you first. If you're at the bottom of the list, we'll be calling you later. Now the way this works is you need to send 2 representatives from your chapter between 8 and 8:11 a.m. Between 8 and 8:11 a.m. At 8:11 a.m., the gate coming into Stag Pass will be pulled down and shut. So only those people that are in front of the gate will be called in to reserve seats for your chapter. We start up front and reserve the seats the whole way back for those people that have come in to reserve seats. People who don't show up, you don't get reserved seats. So if you want reserved seats and your name especially is near the top half or even the top 3/4 of the list, you want to participate in that, then make sure you're here on time. Again, 8 to 8:11 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. We would now like to invite Ms. Lipinski to the stage for some more announcements.
Okay. All right, guys, so the good news is all competitive events done. Results are finished, every last one of them. That's 90 plus events, so that's awesome stuff. All right. I need to take a quick minute. There are a lot of people in this room who make this conference possible. If you are on the conference planning team, please stand. If you are an event coordinator, please stand. If you are a judge, please stand. If you are ever served as security, please stand. If you worked a special interest session, please stand. If you are an advisor, please stand. Give these people a round of applause. Thank you. Okay, I've got two more items. Well, three more items. First one, lost and found. There are a number of things that are still sitting around this place. Festival Hall is chock full of projects. Please come get them, take them home so they're not just going in the trash. Same thing with Grand Ballroom. There are a ton of planes left on the stage, a lot of other things in the Grand Ballroom. Winter Green Room has some odds and ends as well, so please make sure you're stopping down to get your stuff. Conference feedback. We try every year to make this conference better. We try to iron out all the wrinkles, but the only way we can do that is if we know what the wrinkles are. So if you have questions, concerns, comments about anything that happened, please let us know. Please send me an email. You can send it through your advisors. Whatever comments you have, we'd appreciate that feedback so we can make this conference better for you in the future. The last thing I have for you. Students, this is the last night your competitive events are done. That means your behavior still needs to be excellent tonight. That means at the dance tonight, there will be no up on shoulders, there will be no throwing things, there will be no running and slamming into each other. If necessary, we will end the dance early. I've done it before and I will do it again. We also have the inflatables going on over here. Please make sure that you have your name tags around your neck or you will not be permitted in. Name tags need to be around your neck, so if you're going back to the condos to change, over to Hidden Valley to change, make sure you're coming back. If not, it's a long ride that you're going to lose some of that time. Thank you all for everything. Next.
I now declare this meeting adjourned to meet at the award ceremony tomorrow morning.